Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello creepy friends, welcome to Nick Bob's Did You Miss Thunderbirds series on this channel. It's been like 9-10 long months. Where have they been? Why have they made us wait this long? It is about damn time we had Thunderbirds our go back, so I'm really glad it's back, so it means I get to talk to you guys once a week again. I haven't done much since the Thunderbirds 2-day special I did for my birthday, and I didn't actually do a lot leading up into about August. It was nice to have a little bit of a break from it all. I've said before that sometimes my nose is itchy. This is not good. These reviews is a little bit longer and a little bit more long-winded than doing a makeup review, and I tell you guys that all the time, so as I say, please just be a little bit patient, give me a little bit of time, we'll sort it out. But we are here today because it was on this past Saturday gone, and if you went to Thunderbirds Day at the View Cinemas, I hope you had a lovely time. I know they showed a couple of the new episodes. I did not get to go because I had a planned trip out that day, and it had literally been planned way before this even came about, so it was just one of those things. It couldn't be helped. But I wish I'd gone. Maybe I can go next year if they do another one. And I think they showed Abominable Snowman from 1965, which is a great episode. We have now covered all of 1965 on this channel. Last one was Stately Home, which we did last month. Was it last month? Yes, it was last month. So Volcano was the episode, and it is just definitely about damn time that we had these back. Why has it been so long? Why? Why has it been so long? Especially when they've already signed up for a series 3. First thing I'm going to say to you guys, don't ask me to say the name of the volcano. It was and I don't know what it was. I could say it by the end of the episode, but now I can't remember it. Her something, I don't know. There's a mouthful. There's a really... How did anyone come up with that? How did any writer come up with that anywhere? So Dr. Questa is known to International Rescue for coming on and saying, oh, this is going to explode, this is going to happen, and it's a once-a-year event, and he comes on and says, the volcano's going to explode, and they go, yeah, right, okay, see you later, bye-bye. And then he invoked Isaac Newton's fourth law. A brain stands up, takes it all really seriously, and he has to go to Questa and see what the hell's going on. What I say, he goes to see him, he kind of gets thrown down to him by Scott. Love the bit of banter between Scott and Braze there. He's like, who said anything about dropping you off? And there's that little sarcasm that's just for us adults. Brilliant bit there, and it's definitely, I bang on about it all the time, what the original series misses is those little few jokes and banter between characters. Now initially all signs show this volcano is not going to blow. Brains has his little device out and he says, look, it's not showing this, but then Questa has another one that says, look at this lava here, and it's like very much devil's advocate, which one is the right way to go? Let's just give ourselves a little shoulder shake here. I don't know why we're doing that, because at least then I'm not moving the bad hand. So Questa takes Brains into the volcano, and that's where he shows in the lava river, and it's like, oh yeah, it's actually going to blow. Crap, what are we going to do? The problem as well, it wouldn't be too bad if it was barren land, but there's actually a little hotel resort not long, but a lot long along the way with a hot spring resort, that thing, couldn't remember for a second. And the guy at the desk there does not take them seriously whatsoever. Brains says, I'm International Rescue, you know, this is going to happen, you need to evacuate. And they're like, yeah, all right, whatever. Turn him off. So Brains has to call in a little bit more help from International Rescue. But let's face it, this is Brains' mission. He does this pretty much all on his own. I don't really mind seeing Brains get a little mission of his own. It's quite refreshing to see him do something for himself without feeling like we need International Rescue about all the time, because he's part of the team. It almost goes back to the one that's actually probably the next vintage review we're going to do, which is Alias Mr. Hackenbacker. I really like that one. You know what? When Questa says your technology's wrong, shocker, technology's always wrong. Look at weathermen. Weathermen say the weather's going to be something all the time because they look at technological things and go, this is the way it's going to be, and it never is. Like iOS 11. What is iOS 11? iOS 11 is crap. Give me my sidebar back, guys. I hate it. My keyboard keeps giving me numbers instead of letters, and it's slow. Give me my sidebar back. What the hell is it? I don't like it at all. So just as poor old Virgil's coming into Tracy Island, Grandma goes, oh, you got to go back out again. Poor little boy. Poor little guy. I feel so sorry for him in that moment. He's like, eh, let's come over and have a sit down. Oh no, let's go on another mission. So Virgil goes back out because they need the moles again. Brains meanwhile puts like little homing device, I want to say homing device, is that the right thing to do? In the volcano at points so that the moles can reach, they can help it explode. So do we lose 2 moles in this mission? So in the midst of Virgil dispatching the moles, he goes over to the hotel and says, I'm International Rescue. The guy goes, yeah, right. Bearing in mind he's standing there in his blue little suit with his little green belt on. And then he points out the window and goes, points to Thunderbird 2, and he's like, ha ha, Good little moment there of sarcasm. Again, love that. Meanwhile, Brains and Questa are waiting for the moles to get in as the volcano. How does the checkout guy at the hotel miss the volcano spouting smoke from it? Like, really? Really? You missed that? So he finally takes Virgil seriously, and they're watching out of the windows, making sure that, oh my god, are we going to get destroyed by lava? Let's hope not. But poor old Brains and Questa are a little bit behind. Luckily, their robots could turn into, like, almost, I'm going to say horses. It felt like a bit of a horse race watching that. Them legging it away from the lava, going, ah! We're not going to die. But they don't die. They get to a safe ground as the lava comes through. They've redirected the lava away from the local residents, so nobody burns to death. So all's well that ends well. Now, I was going to do a bit of a preview for the new series, but I really didn't know much about what was to come, other than what we pretty much said in the end of 2.1, which was months ago, that it's going to involve the Hood versus the Mechanic at some point, with probably the Thunderbirds probably going around saving everyone that they leave in their wake. It's probably going to be something along those lines. And to be honest, it was so long ago that beyond that last little bit, I really can't remember much of the series. I'm sorry, that's so bad. I feel like there was a little bit of a link to the episode Cry Wolf here with the little Australian boys, where Grandma actually says, have you ever heard about the story about the boy who cried wolf? Felt like a little bit of a link there. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I'm just making 5 out of 4. Gordon was shown at the start of the episode in Thunderbird 4, right? But Virgil pulls back into Tracy Island without Gordon, so he just abandoned Gordon? Poor little guy. You just abandoned him somewhere? Or is he just going to, like, submarine his way back to Tracy Island? I did like at the start as well that there was a mission that Gordon and Virgil were on, less Scott and Thunderbird one. Also a little ironic when I mentioned in my last 2 vintage episodes, why is Scott at every mission when he's not completely used? All right, we know mobile control was just like a kind of what the hell moment when you look back at it and think he just doesn't really do that much with it. But it was nice to see Scott refueling Thunderbird 1, because we do often sit there and go, they must have unlimited petrol in those things. So it was nice to see that, but it was also nice to see him almost taking Jeff's position and Grandma Tracy to that point, and you know, him not necessarily being at the forefront of it and taking a back seat, and not necessarily being in the field all the time. He does eventually go to the field. He goes to somewhere. Where does he go, guys? I can't remember. Again, I felt really sorry for Virgil, just going, oh, let's go back in the air. Thunderbirds, I'll go again. I've got to commend the production team for the shots of the volcano. Don't know how much of that was CGI versus set, but it looked brilliant, and I really commend you guys for doing that. It really always looks completely flawless, completely real. Still want a little bit of the movement in the Thunderbird's hair. That's always my one little criticism. But it did, for a volcanic eruption, set and CGI combined, it looked really, really great. It's a good enough opener, again, to Series 2.2 that we have been long awaited for, and I'm quite looking forward to seeing what's to come. A little bit of a little teaser. I looked through the TV guide to next week. Mechanic's back next week. Whee! I kind of like the Mechanic. He's grown on me. I'm still half convinced it's something to do with Brains, and we'll find out. It'll be a bit rubbish if it comes out that it's Brains' dad. That just flashed into my head. But I'm kind of convinced he's something to do with Brains, and I think we got that impression from last series anyway. But I'm looking forward to seeing what's to come. As I say, there's got to be some big 2-parter in the middle where the Mechanic and the Hood go head to head and just completely leave devastation and loads of people needing rescues in their wake. So that's going to be one to watch out for. But I hope you enjoyed the episode. I did. As I say, good enough opener. Not the best episode they've done, but it was a good enough opener and a good enough one to pique our attentions back again. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Did I miss anything? I hope not. I was trying to watch it with a very, very watchful eye, as I always do. Let me know what you thought. Comment, like, share, subscribe. I'd love to have you join this little thing. We are going to be doing all the Thunderbirds I'll Go episodes now, from now until the end of the series. Guess it's going to run through till Christmas again. And then we'll go back to doing a couple of little vintage episodes. Not sure what I'm going to do for Christmas this year yet, since we have used the Christmas episode. Maybe we'll do the Sham Sham, because that one is actually involved in snow-capped mountains, and it seems like the most likely thing to do. So let me know if you've got an idea, and I will see everyone again for next week's episode. Sometimes I can get them out on Saturdays, sometimes I can't. Sometimes it will be Monday, sometimes it may be Tuesday. Just depends on what's going on at the time, but I will always do them. I'll see everyone again. Bye.